I just don't know how to say it another way. How is GameStop buying eBay?
Sure.
I don't understand it.
They got the cheddar.
They do not. We know they do not.
They really don't.
if the world was even like 1% more sane than it is right now, I would spend days studying the insanity behind this. But I can't do that because I only have so much free time between surviving 2026 in America and pondering ridiculous news. This is the most ridiculous news if we weren't surrounded by ridiculous news. Anyway, we have a lot of TV shows going on right now.
We do.
This year,
we got one that ended that we got to talk about because we haven't talked about that one as of yet. So that's the thing. We got one that is at-ish crazy that let's just say this. It's a good thing that this is the finale. I'm not telling you I'm disliking it. I'm gonna say that I'm glad that this is the final season. And then we got one that I feel like I'm getting ready to be left on a cliff. And I'm not sure I like the cliff that I'm gonna be left on. But we'll leave it from there. Those are my opening thoughts without giving away too much.
Well, here's what I'll tell you. It is a good time, in general, to be into nerd shit.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Because there is a lot of nerd shit.
Tons.
And even the stuff that isn't good is pretty cool. And even the stuff that remember, beginning of this season, I was talking all that good shit about Invincible. And then Invincible done kicked me in my chest.
Oh, damn. I mean, we do gotta. So, all right. So we both have different feelings towards Invincible. That's the first thing, right? So we'll have to divulge into that information a little bit. But I think the good thing about right now is that it's hard to complain because we're eating so good. You know what I mean? Like for the past month, 2 months. No, it's been 2 months, right? Because it started off with One Piece. Start off with One Piece. So for the past 2 months, we've been eating pretty good. And I'm actually getting to the point right now where I'm feeling a little sad because I'm like, well, dang. In a couple of weeks, what else am I gonna watch? You know what I mean? Like what else? I guess I'll finally start watching Solo Leveling. I guess I'll finally start getting into that.
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear that you've never seen Solo Leveling because that makes me a bad friend, and I can't have that. But to be fair, you told me about it. Heard.
You told me about it. I just didn't watch it.
Have I lost weight? I actually have been losing weight for good reasons, not for bad reasons. So everyone, thank you. I have been losing weight. I've been losing weight because I've been a vegetarian for 3 months.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, first of all, let's be clear. Not really. There's no morality or ethicality behind my decision. I've just been presented with more opportunities to eat incredibly filling and nutritious meals that don't involve meat. Because I've been going shopping to in places where it's the price of a pound of ground beef is greater than the federal minimum wage right now. It is over $7.25 an hour for a pound of ground beef. And ground beef used to be my go-to every day. I'd get one of those giant tubes, the Walmart tubes of ground beef.
Yeah.
And or a butcher shop or something. And okay, well, I'll freeze it. And then I just make, rice and meat, peppers, whatever. But I've been moving towards plant-based proteins, some plant-based proteins. And at the beginning, bloated, right? All the rice. Think about all the rice you're eating. think about all the corn, like the exact opposite of keto, really, if you think about it. So like I was just like, all right, the only thing that has been cheap has been pork. Pork has never been expensive. The second pork gets expensive, we are in trouble. One pig is like 1,700 pounds when we you know. So
yep.
when pork gets expensive, we have problems. But like generally speaking, it's just been easier to eat fish and stuff. So that's just what I've been doing, and like slowly but surely, like my diet changes. Like I've acclimated to it, and I've been dropping weight, which is crazy.
Good stuff.
And I recommend
it, you, man.
Yeah, potatoes too, which is crazy because like when I'm keto, like the thought of a potato, I'm like, get away, demon potato. But I'll eat like, it's about how it's prepared. Like I make the potatoes and then I put them in the fridge and then I heat them up a second time. And then the second time the starches don't bind as much. So it's a little bit better for you, I guess. I don't know. It's all made up bullshit. But this seems to be working, and that's what all diets do.
Fair. That's fair.
Yeah. So, I'm going to choose what we talk about first. And I've decided we're going to talk about Invincible.
Okay. Where do you want to start?
My general complaints about Invincible are maintained. But when it shows up, like when they decide it's time to tell a story, they do phenomenal with it. So if you want me to judge the season, I'll judge the season. Nothing really changes that much. If you want me to judge the last 2 episodes of the season, the finale, the setup, insane.
Yep.
Thrag, insane. Earth, gigafucked.
Yes,
like
absolutely,
like not doing well.
Yeah.
Eve, 1 confirmed Viltrumite kill. Think about it.
Oh yeah, no, I got it. I clocked it. I was just shocked that that's the way that you decided to introduce that topic. I was just a little taken aback by it. That's I was like, wow.
Eve took down a Viltrumite.
That's how we're explaining that. Okay.
I don't think there's another way to explain it without feeling sad. So at least if I say that, I also think they glossed over it so fast.
They did.
Yeah.
I mean, so to be fair, we got to sit in the moment for about a whole, 90 seconds. I mean,
did we? Did we get to sit with that moment?
We sat with it for, you know what it is?
Or did we get immediately cut into a PTSD night terror?
That's fair. That is. By the way, all those were tripping me up, man. All those little night terrors that he was having, I was like, is this real? Is it real? No, it's not.
Yeah, okay. After the first one, I didn't trust anything. The only one I knew was like Thrag hanging out in space.
The very last one.
Like,
yeah.
That's Thrag. Yeah. That's the man. That's Lee Pace.
Yeah, after seeing it sort of kind of like blurring into effect, like blurring into the truth, I was like, oh, okay. Well, this is he's actually showed up now. Got it.
I continue to enjoy the end of Invincible, and then I continue to remember next season, 6.5 years from now, when J.K. Simmons is 955 years old, and
56 to be specific. But proceed.
Thank you. I'm sorry. Yes, correct.
And
the child actors' voices drop. like all the child actors now sound like this. Like because
Oliver now comes back in with a D voice. He's gonna be in between. Well, actually, to be fair, he's already in between that. Like we're transitioning over into getting a proper Adam's apple. Like he's already transitioned over into that period currently. Uh, that will fully be available in next season.
I just don't know. I just don't know. There's so much stuff happening.
Yeah.
And man, if they had used a little bit of extra time to this season,
Or taking
'cause,
away
like,
some of the fluff that they gave us in the beginning of the season. Like that, just a little bit of that.
this entire season is about 5 episodes worth of content. And those 5 episodes are split among 7 episodes. And then there's an 8th episode that is just silly side quest nonsense. And again, I love side quest silly nonsense when I've got 22 episodes in a season. I can use a week off or so when that's happening. Do you want to know comparison spoilers for an example of a season that has 8 episodes and they are going hard in the paint all 8 episodes? I would recommend Daredevil.
I was gonna say, does it rhyme with Fearfevel? But all right, good.
Fearfevel. Yeah, it does. It does, because every episode is like, fuck you, Heather. Like, no matter what, every time it's come to the point with the squad that watches Daredevil with me.
Yeah.
Every time Heather comes on screen, you hear like audible grunts, because beautiful,
well deserved,
excellent actress, well designed character stopped sipping on the dumb bitch juice. Like,
yeah. For real, like for real. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Like I love to hate her at this
that's
point.
For later. That's for later. Yeah. Phenomenal act. She's nailing it. But Invincible, I'm excited again because the season finale brought it back to there are real things happening. There are other problems. There are things that need to be addressed.
Yep. ...
Are they going to spend 8 episodes next season telling good story? Or are we going to get the side quest story that we all asked for of the Eternal and Kate adopting? Like, what nonsense side quest are they going to decide to put us on when they could be telling an interesting story?
I think what everybody's waiting for next season is obviously the Anissa mark.
Yeah.
So let's be real. You think they're going to do that? You think that they're actually going to go?
They can't not.
But I could also see where they could pussyfoot out of it. You know what I mean? Like I can 100% see that.
They might make some tweaks to it.
I think naturally you have to, though, right?
I don't inherently believe that they can depict it in the same way the comic did, and it meet the same degree of... It is a very serious moment, and it is a truly terrifying moment for everyone watching when you're like,
right. Oh, okay.
Especially
for when it actually happens too, based on where the relationship between him and Eve were at that particular time. That almost made it worse. No, it did make it worse. It did make it worse.
It made it worse.
It made it worse.
It made it worse. I think what they'll do is they will change the circumstances of it happening. How much have they deviated since season 2? That's a hard question to say, because what was a deviation versus what wasn't shown? Like, is it a deviation if they just left something out, but it like didn't matter? It was just a thing that happened. Like, listen, they covered Eve aborting Mark and Eve's baby.
Yeah.
Which is something that they could have just been like, we're not dealing with this.
We're not doing it. Yep.
Like, we're not dealing with it, right? Like, we don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, it could 100% tiptoed around the idea of her never getting pregnant, or you know what I mean, at that point in time, whatever.
But also, like, they added stuff that isn't what actually happened, or they changed how things happened, not in a way that like ruins anything, just in like maybe it's just an easier way to tell the story. Like Angstrom Levy's, we never got the full menace of Angstrom Levy. I'll say that. Every time we saw Angstrom Levy, I think like a grand total of like 36 minutes of screen time total, like all across all seasons, 36 minutes of screen time. And in the comics arc, there was no side story. Like it was Angstrom Levy is doing all this shit.
Yeah.
The Invincible War. That is not a 2/3 of an episode. Well, they gave us 2/3 of an episode to do it. So,
yeah. I mean, but this is always the issue, right? With like a lot of these when it comes to these comic book depicted movies and shows, like you have these arcs that lasted for the period of time that they did. There's no way to emulate that in a TV show and in a series. But you almost wish that they would slow the pace down just a little bit to give it its full respect. Like you could have made the Mark War, that's what I'm gonna call it. You could have made that an entire season. You know, like you could have. You
could have made it 3 episodes.
4 episodes. You know what I mean? Like
you
could have done that. So, and then of course you could have pulled on the Armstrong Levy. Well, you would have had to have done that before the actual, but you get my point, right? Like you could have gone in that direction with it. I feel like this is what I think, and maybe I'm wrong about this. I feel like they have a set amount of time that they were given, or a set amount of seasons that they were given to write this show or to do this show. And because of that, Kirkman's just like, how much can I fit into X based on them giving me, whether it's 7 seasons, 8 seasons, whatever. Like, I don't know what the number is.
They demand 8 episodes a season. They demand this, they demand that. What can I do to meet all of these expectations in a way that within budget? Because I've done research into it. Apparently, first of all, this is the emotion I'm giving for this conversation right here.
Yeah. Okay.
Apparently, they have a separate budget between the actual animation and the voice acting. Those are 2 completely separate budgets.
Oh.
Now, the reason I'm giving you the old 5-knuckle shuffle here is because that seems like a choice, not a reality. You could take less money. You could take money from one and you can move it to the other. Okay, and if you can't figure out how to do that, you're not good at math. Like, so, but I get that, like, I refuse to believe animation is hard because it's been done for so long, and South Park can do it in a day. Legitimately a day.
It's
now, granted, South Park is not the same type of animation. So I'm going to say, okay, that's fair. But, and this is the key to all of this, all of Invincible already exists.
Yeah.
So I'm not blaming the animators. I'm sure they work very hard. I'm just saying, whatever process is holding the we have everything we need to how do we get it, it can't just be money. Like if it is money, it's because 60% of the money is is being spent poorly.
Okay.
Or like going to things that don't matter. So, but again, whatever, that's a gripe I have. There's nothing to that. I do wonder if we are going forward with this story, if we are going forward with Invincible, and if we are committing to this the way we are. Powerplex was a very important character in the comic because all of Invincible was very important because the comic didn't have filler. It had tiny little side quests that like would constitute filler, but it didn't have filler. Like Rexplode's official death and everything. It's fine. It seems like it's a poorly constructed wrestling match where they're like everyone wants to see these things that made the series great, but we don't really care about continuity.
Okay.
So here we are. Thrag and the Viltrumites are on Earth. Oh, the other note to the point Jay made was Mark is much more of a bitch in the series. And Mark is they refuse to let Mark is evil in like almost. Why do you think Angstrom Levy hates Mark? Because all Angstrom Levys across a multiverse bound
Only
together into
Mark.
one.
Yep.
And only one Angstrom Eevee knew a good Mark.
Okay.
Knew of a good Invincible. Like, Invincible across the Invincible multiverse is generally speaking, like he breaks bad.
Okay.
So our Mark is the one that doesn't. We could talk about a million reasons why, but multiverses suck now, so let's not even bother. Mark can't continue. The scene when he's like, I killed Conquest, and every Viltrumite was like, motherfucker, what? And even Thrag, for like a second. Remember, Thrag is like, laser. He's like, nope.
Yeah.
Don't punch me. Like, this dude is expending so little effort. He is aura farming so goddamn hard that the thought of moving is causing him physical pain. He's like, I can't.
Yeah.
I have to just be here. If I'm anywhere but here, that's not. This is the coolest place I could be. Anywhere isn't the coolest. I can't be anywhere else. So Thrag takes the moment to be like, show me. And then Mark, whom you would think has at this point 4 years experience.
Yep.
Maybe. Proceeds to do exactly what Oliver does in every fucking fight. Like,
just wail. Just wail.
And then he hits Thrag, and Thrag is like, was Conquest that weak? Like, what are we doing? That you killed this? Really?
Oh boy. So that is my biggest gripe, right? With the entirety of the series so far is not knowing too much about the comics, but knowing just enough to be dangerous, knowing when to expect certain things, etc. The biggest issue that I currently have is like, when are we gonna finally see Mark elevate? Like it's been far time now where we've seen him having to deal with multiple battles on Earth. Now, granted, he hasn't dealt with Viltrumites, like not at the level of Thrag, but he's dealt with some threats here. And at what point in time are we going to start seeing him just from just once again, just focusing on the show and containing it within the confines of that? When is it that we're going to see this dude actually start kicking some ass? Like the first time that we saw it was back in like season 2, right? Where, you know, him and his dad, he went to, I forgot which planet they went on to, and, you know, Nolan told him, hey, stop holding back, just fight. And then he starts
Thraxa.
doing this thing. backs up. Okay. And I'm like, all right, like this is what is to come. And since then, he has not taken on, in my opinion, it's sort of just like he's not progressed, not at the level that I believe that he should have. And listen, I enjoyed the episode where he killed Conquest, but I also couldn't help but think to myself, like, damn, like, would have loved to have seen this be an actual brutal fight again. Like, instead of it just being you holding his neck for what felt like 3 hours. You know what I mean? Like, once forget whatever the comics say. I'm just looking at the freaking fight with on on TV. Like, I would have was left to have seen that be an all-out brawl. And that to me was just like, I know that may have been satisfying for a lot of people, but I want to see Mark do some real big heavy hitting. And I haven't really seen it yet. And I'm disappointed because I'm just like, is he just going to be this guy for the entirety of the series? Like, does he ever get stronger? Like what do the comic books say? Like, I'm questioning the comic books now.
So the thing is, in the show, we now, like, if we're watching the show, which we are,
yeah,
and we're getting the information that the show is giving us, we are forced to believe that Mark has Krillined out. like Mark that's it, because we've already established that Mark's not holding back anymore and protecting his family and doing this other stuff and has reasons to do things. We know that, like, the limiters are off. I'm not even saying Thrag. Because we are now supposed to believe that Thrag is him.
Yeah.
Okay, we now believe that. And they gave us all the clues we needed for that. When Conquest is like, I want to keep fighting, and Thrag just was like, And Conquest is like, oh, my bad, sorry, boss. You're right. No, that's on me, actually. Like, I didn't realize that I was wrong. I'm sorry. Like, then you're like, oh, okay, cool. And then you see, like, the stuff that happens. You're like, oh, okay, Thrag is not to be fucked with. You see when Thrag hits Omni-Man so hard
that he sucked him in first. Yeah.
Like, did you, like, that was, that
scene. He went to the precipice of heaven. Like, he went to the doors and
you saw the wind behind the punch, and then he hit him so hard that like gravity was afraid to touch Nolan. Because it might upset the trajectory that Thrag had put him on. Like, they're like, oh no, we gotta let him go. Like, so he didn't go up. He was like, this is Earth. Here's Nolan. Like, just whatever that way is, straight for
at least 5 minutes.
Like, he couldn't stop in space. He was like, this is a lot.
Well, 5 minutes, according to like the actual, like, our time.
Yeah.
It was probably at least 2 hours, it felt like, for the duration of the fight.
That dude was like, oh my God. And we know Nolan is strong. They have never, we know Nolan is strong. That entire not the last episode, that entire episode, Thrag, the Viltrumites, the destruction of Viltrum.
Yeah.
That entire episode, Chef's kiss.
Thrag killing Thetis. I'm just like, whoa. Like, damn.
Thrag killing Thetis. Wow. Thrag killed Thetis so fast that Thetis is still unaware that he's dead. Like, Thetis is making a sandwich right now.
Yeah.
And like, he in his head, he's like, it's Thursday, 5 weeks after we destroyed Viltrumite. He can't know he's dead yet. That's how fast he killed him.
Oh my gosh.
So, okay. Thrag strong.
Yep.
Thrag big strong. We know how many Viltrumites are left. I think they said like 28.
I thought it said 40, but then they killed like 50
the number
of
keeps
them when they
going
were
down.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is that entire episode was awesome. And then we get like a cooler episode in the finale. And we see Omni-Man versus Homelander, like there's any question. But like people have to make dumb content for the internet. But I hate all comparisons like that. Sorry, I'm just reading the comments. I hate all comparisons like that. Because do you want to know who would win in any fight amongst any animators? The answer is actually really simple. It is either, you ready? Whoever is the decision to win because they're fictional characters, or segue. I saw a thing the other day that was one of those, pick two and the rest come to get you.
Mm-hmm.
And you had, or not pick two. It's like you have $100, right?
Yeah.
Build the team to defend you, and everyone else comes to get you. And the top three the three $50 options was like Gojo, Shigaraki from My Hero Academia, and Gother from Seven Deadly Sins. And I saw this picture, and the second I saw Gother, which I know you haven't seen, but you should, because Seven Deadly Sins rules. I saw Gother, and I was like, okay, someone in the comments has to know the answer to this question, because Gother's there. And then I checked the 40, the 30, the 10, just to see like if there was anything that was crazy. And I'm like, no, it was all reasonable stuff. So I scrolled through the comments on this post until I found the one that I was like, okay, he knows. And it's like $100 to build a team. Cool. I'll give Gother 50 and I'll use the other 50 to order DoorDash because we're done. Not because Gother punches the hardest, not because Gother can summon energy from space, because when in Seven Deadly Sins, there is no power scaling because it's irrelevant because everybody is insane. And Gother's ability...
all right, that's the
one of Gother's nascent abilities, like he just can do this. Gother's a doll. He's not a person. He's a living doll. So he's functionally immortal, but he also doesn't have a soul because he's a doll. So he's trying to understand humanity. And sometimes he does things that are like morally questionable because he doesn't have morals because he's a doll. And we're like, hey man, you can't do that. And he's like, why? I very much can. You just watched me. And then the rest of the people are like, yeah, but it's mean. And if someone did that to you, it wouldn't be great, right? He's like, well, no one would ever do that to me. They're like, but if it did, he's like, oh, you're right. Shit, I didn't even think of that. Like, what? So, but he's a simple guy. He's one of his abilities, not his superpower, not his ultimate, not his time skip ability of hit in Dragon Ball Z, not his, just one thing he can do is anyone near him. Near is a relative term.
So you say near? What do you specifically?
I don't know what I mean by near, because they've never tested. He's only used this ability like 3 times, and it was never for anything serious. He was always like some silly nonsense. One of his abilities that he uses on a character who is a bad guy that's become a good guy is he can be like, I'm without touching you, without anything. The visual for it is like a little bow and arrow shooting, but that's not a real. He doesn't have to hit you. It's just showing us what he's doing. He can just change your memory. All of it.
I have a few memories that I want him to work on. Oh.
No, that's not how he does it.
Oh, okay.
he can just, depending on how mad he is, like, or what his, more importantly, what his motivation is, he can be like, you don't want to fight me. I was the best man at your wedding. We've been best friends since childhood. I saved you from the well. In like a millisecond. And people will just be like, go sir, buddy, how you been? Like someone with an axe who was about to hit him is like, dude, look at how cool my axe is. Do you remember when you bought me my first axe? Yes, I do. Because I told you I did. Okay. Yeah, like, and then fight over. Like, he's just like, we're friends now. And then he does it to a chick who was sad. And he didn't like her being sad. So he tried to fix her being sad by replacing all of the sad memories in her mind with memories of her and him being in love. So she was absolutely, completely in love with Gother. And Gother was like, cool, I'll be nice to you. And everyone's like, dude, you cannot do that. That is fucked up. And he's like, why? Look how happy she is. And she's smiling. She's so happy. He's like, I took away all her sadness and replaced it with happy memories of me. This can't be a bad thing. Who is beating this man in a fight?
That's fair.
That's not so fair. Like, I don't like these conversations. Like, I don't like, who's faster?
Hey, I got a whole video talking about Invincible.
Yeah.
And trust me, the comments on those to this, I think I posted that. I think we posted that video. I think it was something about why Invincible is the fastest Viltrumite. I think that was the conversation, or strongest Viltrumite, or something like that. And the comments on that have fed children at this point.
Yeah,
like the absolute.
Yeah,
it's been pretty good.
Why?
It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good.
I just like. No, it's just everybody has an opinion and like something that supports their opinion on these things. Like, who would win in a fight? This Goku or One Punch Man? Goku. Actually, incorrect. Vegeta. Vegeta would win in that fight. Like, absolutely. Why? Because Goku is Sun Wukong, the main character of the story. One Punch Man is not the one. The name of the anime is One Punch Man, and Saitama's not the main character. The main character is Genos. Why don't people get that? Genos is the main character of One Punch Man. They don't get it. Too.
Genos. Like, his story, he's the only person that has a storyline in the entire show.
Brother, every time Genos is the protagonist of the story who works so hard to help people. And then on the other side of the conversation, Saitama doesn't want to spend full price on sushi. So like, how is this how are you really having this conversation right now?
Oh man, that's too funny. The truth, but too funny, man.
Whatever. All I know is I'm excited. I like the show I don't like the last season and a half of One Punch Man because it's just boring, stupid. Worst pacing in the world. I won't even talk about it.
I haven't watched the new. There's a season 3 that came out, right? I haven't watched that. Yeah.
Don't worry. Don't bother. It's not worth it.
Okay. That's fair.
Honestly, it is so crazy how different the manga is in terms of like, I can't wait to read the next chapter, and like how abysmally boring and unimaginative everything after season 1 and like a couple episodes of season 2, the first couple episodes of season 2 were in One Punch Man. It's just visually stunning, but not in the stunning way that you want visuals. Like stun locking. You're like, what?
It's funny because I got to So it's the only anime. Well, I mean, that's not entirely true. I mean, I consider like Invincible to be an anime, but whatever. Like,
It would be an American anime, but yeah.
an American anime, yeah. But like, you know what I'm saying. But you got Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, like whatever. You get my point. Like, the only one that I've gotten my wife to watch is One Punch Man, and she was like, the first season was amazing. This is great. She's like, this is an anime making fun of anime. This is my lane.
Yeah.
And then about 3 or 4 episodes into the second season, she was just like, why are we not seeing Saitama anymore? I was like, you know what? You're right. Like, we are barely seeing him. He's on this like random side quest. which
He's playing video games with King.
Yeah, like it's a random side quest. Like, what is this? And she's like, I get the story about King no longer actually being, or him never actually being having powers, but she was also
Brilliant.
just like
Brilliant.
like
King's...
great story, but it's just she was wondering like, why are we not getting these other sort of arcs, like figuring out some of these other characters too? That was kind of what was disappointing for her.
The problem with all fandoms, every fandom,
yeah,
from sports to if you're a fan of anything, the problem is no matter what, if it gets big enough, if any fandom gets big enough,
yeah,
there's people who like the thing, but not like they like the trees, but they don't like the forest.
Yep, I get you.
There are people who watch One Punch Man and unironically believe that Saitama is like strong. like they're like, he's so powerful. Without like taking in the entirety of the political, socio, like economic scenario that is One Punch Man, of understanding all of the details that they are not even hiding. It's not even secret. They're like, okay,
they really are.
There's a government that is moderately corrupt, and we know that Metal Knight is not a good guy.
Yeah.
We don't know what that means. And then they introduce us to Garu, and it's the only character that has any backstory. Like any backstory. Genos' backstory, super fighting robot Mega Man. That's what Genos is, just Mega Man. But change nothing. The tornado triplets, like the girls that wear green and they have wind powers. Child Emperor, my favorite.
I mean,
Child Emperor and Dogman are great.
Nah, my favorite is Moomin Rider. I mean, clearly that guy is that guy's a real hero. Like, he's an actual hero.
What's Moomin Rider's backstory? He's a guy with the bike doing his best. We got so much backstory in Garo that we're like, Garu's.
Oh, you mean the villain of season 2? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, right. The Wolfman. We have so much backstory on Garo that we're like, you know what? I get it. Like, I understand. And then like the irony of this guy working hard and believing in himself does so. Wait till you get to the manga, man. Oh man, at some point, like, God,
how deep is the manga?
The god of that reality, like whatever that being, that deity is in their space, like thing, grants Garo like 1% of his power or something, like 10, and then like he like so, and then like Saitama just like slaps him, and like the panel is like 7 panels of him going through space. Like at one point, Saitama farts from the moon back, like literally farts.
Oh my gosh.
And breaks light speed.
Wow.
Like, it's supposed to be this is why
Ridiculous. Yeah.
shonen animes are insane.
Yeah.
This is, we're taking it, we're dialing it to 11. We broke the handle off. What are we going to do now?
Right. Yeah.
One of our main characters is Puri Puri Prisoner, who is just a prison rapist.
Oh my gosh.
That's his entire character arc.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, some stories are meant to be silly. Invincible is a silly story with some really interesting points. But man, when are we gonna, like, it's the same, I have the same problem with it as I have with Thor, man. How many times does Thor have to learn who he is in a movie?
Yeah, I feel you.
How many times are we gonna see Thor learning to become who he is? Because it seems to be that it was the only movie where Thor was completely on point and ready to go was Infinity War.
Infinity War.
Because Infinity War, Thor didn't need a weapon because he needed to channel his powers. Thor needed a weapon because Thanos be strong, yo.
Yeah.
He did. Stormbreaker does not channel the lightning. He doesn't need it. Thor does. Stormbreaker can channel the Bifrost.
He needed a weapon that could
kill
Thanos.
Yeah. And then immediately we go to Endgame and Fat Thor, and I'm like, haha, he has to figure out who he is again. Great.
Again.
God, I hate it.
And then after that, and then he has to figure it out again after that. But don't forget that now. Because that was also what Thor Love and Thunder was again. Was like, I gotta come back to myself.
Yeah, I have to have penis envy for my ex.
I don't want to talk about Thor because I'm getting into Thor comics more now, and I'm like, oh, okay. It's this Thor
rules.
And even the comics sort of kind of pissing me off a little bit too. Because now he doesn't have his powers again. So let's please move on from Thor. I don't want to talk about.
Yeah, you pick the next topic. We have plenty to talk about.
All right, let's talk about the most fun that I'm having right now watching TV, which is Daredevil. That show is the perfect, like if there is a blueprint for how to write comic book content, how to do superhero content. Superhero dramas. Yeah, fair. This is it. Like, this is the blueprint. I'm not going to tell you it's perfect. There's some things that I would have. Nice. There's some things that I would have appreciated.
This is the thing that choked me earlier.
Oh, that's what almost took you out. Yeah. All right, I got it. So there's a sense of just like the show just seems so dialed in. And the reason why I say it's so dialed in is because it just looks like, and maybe it's because we've gotten so many shows before from Marvel that just haven't seemed to have had a clear plan, and then they're executing the plan from top to bottom. We know at this point that you're going to leave us on a cliffhanger at the very end of episode 8, but we're okay with it because you've given us so much meat to chew on to the point where we know that we can go back and watch these episodes again. Like, this is the first time that I've actually been able to say in a long time that, like, I'm actually looking forward to rewatching something again just to see what I actually missed. This is the first time that I've said that for a Marvel or a DC film in quite some time. The last time that I felt that way was Wolverine and Deadpool, funny enough, but that was primarily just because of the comedy of it all. But to actually like see what may be leading up to X, like the last time that I felt that way was Infinity War. So you're talking about 7 years ago that I felt this way. What I think is been really good about Daredevil is that they've been willing to take risks. They have been willing to step outside of the box. They realized what they had in the Netflix series and understanding that they needed to continue sort of like that sort of precedents and make it better, they've gone out of their way, in my personal opinion, to continue to drop these what I will call character sort of like development portions of the series. Like every character in the show has a purpose. And every character in the show, you understand what they're doing and why they're doing it, the motivations behind them. And I've never like this is a show where I'm like, I actually feel for each individual character in some sort of which way. Whether or not I hate you or not, it doesn't matter. I actually feel
Heather.
something for Heather to a certain extent. Like I hate Buck now. like there's like certain aspects of the story. I'm like, but I understand each and every single, even like Kingpin. I'm like, I know I'm supposed to hate Kingpin, but at the same time, I'm like, I get it. Like I understand Kingpin. Like they have found a way to have us emotionally connect with each individual character and have it actually make sense. Not just some BS for no particular reason. Not just, hey, we have Ironheart and we're gonna have her get kicked out of MIT just so that we can find a way for her to join a criminal gang. Like not that. You know what I mean? Like not things like that. But like they've actually given us even like Bullseye's on a redemption arc. You know, like things like that to me.
No, he ain't. He's just happy to be murdering again.
Fair, but like he's kind of on like a redemption sort of storyline. That to me is what matters the most. It's always this. It's always who are the characters? Why are they the way that they are? What is it that makes them tick? What is it in their background that has landed them up until this point? How do we connect all those threads together? And how do we push the story forward? And that's what they've been doing for me. And that's the reason why like I'm sucked into Daredevil.
They use every part of the buffalo in Daredevil.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There is not a single use of a character that is overused or underused, at least up to this point. If they introduce a character, whether they be for a minute or for the season, they have a purpose. We understand their purpose. We are not cutting away to a bank scene to learn that Kamala's dad, who we love,
That's fair.
We love him, doesn't have to deliver the line. This is not like a piggy bank I gave to my daughter to Kamala to teach her the value of saving money.
Important context. We needed to know. Don't you understand? We needed to know. We didn't need to know.
I'm just saying. Every character in Daredevil, from big to small, when they're on the screen, they matter. The shitty attorney, Buck, Daniel.
I forgot about that guy.
BB. Shitty Cop 1. Shitty Cop with a burned face 2. Shitty small kid cop who betrayed them.
Yeah.
Every single piece, the meat is filling, the bones are dense for tools, the skin makes lovely clothing and tarps. It is a truly phenomenal all-around experience. They are not wasting any characters. They are not wasting any time. Jessica Jones shows up. We see Danielle. She's in the episode. She's doing some stuff. We move on.
There's a connection to Luke Cage. They cut it the right threads.
Matthew Lillard, what was he doing here? Well, that was weird that they just cast him for nothing to say he works for the CIA. Oh no, we now know what Matthew Lillard is doing here. Matthew Lillard works for the CIA, and the CIA is hiring heroes to fight wars overseas. That is called a thread. We didn't know that at the beginning. We know that now, and it's going to lead somewhere. It is... You had said something that I couldn't have said better. The sign of any good quality media is willing to retake it. A movie is good if you, like, you know what movie I rewatched?
What?
Recently?
Which one?
Crank with Jason Statham.
Great movie. The first, both of them.
your memory of that is what, you're like, I remember seeing Crank and being like, this movie is great. Yeah, go watch it now.
Okay.
You're gonna be like,
no, I'm not gonna feel it.
Dude, it's the slowest movie ever. It's like ridiculous action scene. 3 minutes of walking. I don't want to say there's a pacing problem because there's no pacing. It's just like, this is what he's doing. Nonsense movie, nonsense story. Every bit of it's nonsense. If you're like, no, that movie's great, please rewatch it. And then be like, okay. All right. This movie's fun. Like,
I kind of felt the same way about Beekeeper. I was like, it's Jason. Turn my brain off. It's Jason Statham. Turn it off.
But sometimes, like, there are movies I'll rewatch. Like, I'll tell you, I believe I have rewatched Thor Ragnarok, and I don't believe I've rewatched a single other Thor movie. I've never rewatched Love and Thunder, because why would I? I've seen scenes. I've never rewatched Dark World because I love my life. I've never rewatched the original Thor. I have rewatched
it, unfortunately,
And I have no intention of, shy of a business reason to. Because I rewatch Winter Soldier all the time. That movie rules. Like, it's a great movie. I can't even
count the amount of times I've watched that. I've rewatched that multiple times.
I can say this in all certainty too. There is only one good Iron Man movie, and it's Iron Man.
Yeah.
The other ones are fine, but they're not. There's a lot of extra stuff going on in those movies.
The Iron Man movies are Robert Downey Jr. is great, but the movies themselves are not good. Like, arguably the second movie was relatively awful, personally, in my opinion.
Gwyneth Paltrow in one was phenomenal. Jeff Bridges in one was phenomenal.
Jeff Bridges was great, man.
Yeah. I always forget the name of the actor who played Raza, the terrorist guy. He was great. But I know he's always playing the terrorist because, typecast brown people. Why not, right?
Oof.
Right? Okay. Great. Like, everyone in the first movie did a great job with what they were doing.
Yeah.
And then Iron Man 2. Did Don Cheadle do a great job? He was okay. I like Don Cheadle. He was okay.
He didn't play as well.
Do you know who did the best job?
Yeah.
Do you know who did the best job in Iron Man 2?
Oh, ScarJo?
No. She was awful.
What's his name?
Justin Hammer. Justin Hammer.
Yes. Yeah.
He was great. He was so funny. I took your bird. Doesn't that make you feel bad? Like, he was the only guy that was like, so we could be silly, right? This isn't serious. And they're like, no, this is very serious. He's like, that Russian guy, Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke, yeah. Mickey Rourke.
He just literally hung a full person with a wire. this is a comedy, and I'm gonna play it as such.
Mickey Rourke. Dang. Okay.
Zero of Iron Man. The only character worth watching in Iron Man 3 was Trevor Slattery. Everything else sucked. It was a nonsense movie. I have no notes on any of the Spider-Man movies. Surprisingly, all of the Spider-Man movies felt like Spider-Man movies. I was
think,
like, cool.
I think I admitted to you. I told you the first time I watched Far From Home, I was like, man, this ain't good. I've watched it a couple times now, and I'm like, no, this was
Far
pretty
From
good.
Home?
This was pretty good.
Far From Home was pretty good, man.
Yeah.
They're all pretty good.
Yeah.
All the Spider-Man movies are pretty good. Like even the last one, like, oh, it's all nostalgia bait. Yeah, but it's good.
It's good.
It's good nostalgia bait.
It's good nostalgia bait.
Nobody phoned it in. Everyone did. Did they do the best with it? No, they could have done better.
Yeah.
But I always go back to the scene where like Spider-Man is like, something's wrong here, and then he like figures out it's Norman. And he's like, that sense of yours is something. And then we get this awesome fight scene with 78-year-old Norman Willem Dafoe and 23-year-old. Yeah. Like,
so good.
The mirror dimension is geometry. I love geometry. Like, I think Tobey Maguire was a very good Peter Parker.
Yeah.
I think Andrew Garfield was a very good Spider-Man.
Yeah, man.
And I think Tom Holland is a really good in between.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a great Peter Parker. I don't think he's a great Spider-Man.
Right.
But again, when we first saw him in Captain America Winter Soldier, it was the most he ever felt like Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Most quippy, conversational. We didn't get that Peter. We never got that Peter.
Andrew Garfield gave us that Peter. Oh, man.
Andrew Garfield gave us that Spider-Man, man.
Yeah,
Andrew Garfield as Peter? Yeah.
I mean,
you're too attractive.
Don't remember him as Peter. Yeah, I remember him as Peter. He had too much swag, though. That's the thing about him.
Yeah, I don't want my Peter Parker. I don't want my Peter Parker pulling in the ladies because of his debonair attitude. Yeah. I want Peter Parker to give off like super low key big dick energy that like women go, he's gotta be packing. Like, this guy, he's gotta be rocking something here. Look at him. He's walking around, he's slinking. He's like, hey Jonah, like.
Good times, man. Yeah, so and that's the thing about like, for me, when it comes to Daredevil, man, I'm enjoying all the threads. Like, that's the thing I'm the most excited about. It's just all the little small threads. I'm like, ooh, so heroes for hire. Okay, all right. So, ooh, like, is Daredevil going to prison? It's just, there's so many things going on that just lead to me saying, just give me 5 seasons of Daredevil Born Again. Like, whatever. Yeah. Like, just give it to me. Because I think, honestly, personally, that is where Daredevil should live. I don't think Daredevil's a good movie. I think Daredevil's a great show. I think a lot of the sort of characters that they do have are more suited for shows than they are for movies. And sometimes they try to kind of, like, for instance, like, I think Scarlet Witch or Wanda it would be a great show. I don't think that she was great in the Doctor Strange movie because of how they portrayed her in the show, and then she wasn't the same character in them. So you get my point. Like, I just feel like there's some of these characters that are really good if they stick to shows, and then you can have the movies be the X-Men's, the Avengers, like, whatever. Like, have it be those things, but give us some of those side quests, man. Like, show us what's going on in the day-to-day. Like, that's what I want to see.
my favorite scene in the last episode of Daredevil, right?
Yeah.
Is Karen Page and boo Heather.
Yeah.
When Heather pulls out the thing and Karen's like, yo, that test don't work. And she's like,
Yeah.
what would you like to talk about? And then Karen immediately goes, yo, I'm fucking your ex. Yo, he's all up in my guts.
Yeah.
And Heather's
I'm
like,
I'm laying next to him at night. I'm like, dang, she going there?
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting that. Yeah. Okay, cool. You killed your brother though, right? And she's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And then after all of it, she's like, no, you're right. But I'm still fucking mad. And that's what sets Heather off. Like everything you just said is true and hurt. But Matt chose my pussy. And like just bang, bang, bang. Just infinite slaps to the face. And Karen so I'm watching it with Josh, and at one point Josh is like, he's like, Karen looks up, spit in my mouth. Like just like Karen is getting off right now to this. Oh, God damn it.
Well, that was good.
But like again, if Heather wasn't a good actress, that would have been a stupid scene. Yeah, so it can't be the actor. So it's so well written. Oh my God.
Oh man.
And now we have the finale of Daredevil next week.
Yeah, I'm not ready for it to end. Like genuinely speaking, like I'm actually not ready for it to end.
And then after we have the Punisher One Last Kill hour long, literally the next week.
Well, next week, yeah.
Literally the week after. And
I have a feeling that's going to be really good. Because John Bernthal. I believe in John Bernthal.
I believe that this man
nervous. Yeah.
is committed to this character.
Yeah.
And he is like, because he's also the director or one of he's a co-director.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he was also like, no, I know the story I want to tell. And finally it does appear like Kevin Feige has shackled just enough off of Disney, just enough to be like, I'm going to make fucking good shit, motherfuckers, and you can't stop me. Like,
right. I mean, if Daredevil is any sort of like, the evidence to it, I mean, or like that, it gotta be, man, which is all the more reason why I'm like Doomsday, I'm hoping gotta be good, right? We may not love how we've gotten there, but it gotta be good, right? Because it feels like he's taken some of the reins back. A little bit. It's a little bit. Maybe enough. I don't want to get you started on Avengers Doomsday yet. We gotta talk about something else first before we go there.
I'll pin that.
Okay, pin that.
The only thing I can say about Daredevil is, and I'm actually going to be fair on this. If you are not interested in Daredevil, I would like to know, not judging, what you do like. Like, if you watch Daredevil and you're like,
you don't know good TV is.
No, I don't know. Like,
give or
I
take,
understand the concept of like, not everything is for everyone. Okay. So I just want to know if you're watching Daredevil now and you're like, I don't like it. I want to know, like, please tell me what you think is better. Because I just want an insight into what you evaluate. Because like I said, good is subjective. great is comparative, right? Like if something is good, it's because people like it or it is some. But great is a status of like these are the things that it does following a path that can be compared to other things, and therefore it is better. And excellent is, you know, the first 5 seasons of Game of Thrones. First 5 seasons of Game of Thrones. Like just, well, insanely good TV. Insanely good everything. But God, Daredevil is truly wild. And
man.
Like you said, I'm almost to the point where I'm like, okay, but what's going to happen after this?
Yeah.
Like we have Spider-Man. Great. We have superstar Sadie Sink, and I'm going to keep making that fucking joke because the way the internet talks about Sadie Sink, like she's somebody. Marvel wouldn't cast Sadie Sink for some throwaway character. You're right. Dame Judi Dench and Sadie Sink in the same category. When I think phenomenal female actresses, I think Anne Hathaway, Charlize Theron, and then of course Sadie Sink. Same category. Like same category. You know, from that half of a TV series she was in.
I do believe that they wouldn't just cast her for some XYZ character, but I just don't think that it means that I think it means the same thing that everybody else thinks. That's just all I'm saying.
My friend said, "Wouldn't you be so pissed if she was Hope Summers?" And I was like, "Yeah, I would, but only because I hate Hope Summers."
Yeah.
Like logically, I would be significantly happier if that wasn't Jean Grey, but it was Hope Summers. Like logically, I think that makes way more sense. It shouldn't be Jean Grey. How the fuck is Jean Grey in this universe? Right. How the fuck is Jean Grey in this universe? Also, why are you introducing Jean Grey into this universe? It's about to reset.
It's reset, right?
Like we know it's about to reset because Battle World.
Yep.
Who's we?
Now, with that being said, I still have the opinion that even if you do reset, there's still certain characters that you can still bring over. But once again, I still just don't see how it's Jean Grey.
Why are we introducing?
That doesn't make any sense to me. But okay, cool. Listen, I could be wrong, but I'm also okay with being wrong. I don't know if everybody else is also okay with being wrong too. But
I'm not going to hate the movie if it's Jean Grey.
Right. It's just
I'm going to hate the movie because it's Jean Grey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
The fact that the character is Jean Grey is not the reason I'm going to hate the movie. If the character is Jean Grey, the movie is going to be stupid. That's what I'm like.
Yeah. That's it. I understand. We're there. We're there. Okay, let's talk about this next thing. So,
what's the next thing?
The Boys. What?
What are we doing?
What is happening? What is happening to this? Do
they know it's the last season?
I don't know what they're doing.
Do they know they're not getting another one?
I don't know what they're doing. Because honestly, wow. So the premise of this season is utterly ridiculous to the point where I'm just like, I must keep watching. I must keep watching because of this. This is just absolutely insane.
Who's the good guys? Who's the bad guy?
What?
Why did we kill A-Train in the first episode?
I've gone past good guys. I told you that doesn't even register to me in my head anymore. There's no one here is good. No one here is good. I've gone past that point.
We get an entire episode of fucking of Starlight finding her dad.
Dad, yeah.
And then like first of all, it's the guy from Wings. So, and the voice of Superman in Justice Leagues.
Oh
The
my
animated
god.
Justice League. Andrew Daly, I think is the character's name, and or John Daly. I don't remember what it is. No, and John Daly's a golfer. So like okay, cool, great. Oh, this is the best time for us to get Starlight backstory. The season's over. The
last
show
season.
is over.
Last season. Let's go.
Who gives a fuck? Oh, her stepbrother is gonna call because he believes the media. First of all, if I have a son or a daughter, either, and they repeat to me something that is said under any circumstances by any mainstream media, I'm going to have a really long talk with them about how you should only ever believe half of what you read and none of what you hear. That's it. Sounds like the last season of OG Dexter. Yeah, what's happening? What is going on? I love it because they're still ridiculous. There was a scene. First of all, can we just take a moment and say that at the same time, the count of three, right? We'll do 1, 2, 3. At the count of three, who's the best character in this show? 1, 2, 3. Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy. Yeah.
Right?
No questions.
Soldier Boy.
No question.
From like, they cast him.
He's the reason why I have subtitles on for the show, by the way. He's the reason I have subtitles on. Specifically him.
He was a kind of interesting part of season 3. Completely gone for season 4. Comes back, only character I care about. Only character I care about. More Soldier Boy, please. He's fucking firecracker.
Yep.
Like,
mm-hmm.
He's name dropping long dead people.
Yeah.
just so dead. He's like, he's functionally fucking immortal.
Yeah. This is absolutely the most insane, ridiculous, but also things that make sense at the same time.
Like, but like he's the only thing that I'm like, I get it. Like,
right.
I get why he is how he is. And honestly, it's growing on me. I'm like, yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. If there is a God, he definitely didn't come out of my balls.
My balls.
that was and that's like the least craziest thing he said in this episode. It's the least craziest thing he said. Wow. No, he's amazing. He's absolutely amazing. The problem that I have with this season though is we're at episode 5 now. We got 3 more episodes left. And I don't feel like we're really close to the end here. And this has always sort of been my problem with, it was my issue with Gen V, which by the way, Gen V is canceled. Just in case you guys don't know, there's not going to be a season 3. At least we do have that spinoff. It does. Because if you're ending the boys, then like, why would there be, what's Gen V doing? But also, I am happy that we are getting that prequel of Soldier Boy. Give me more of that. Give me more of him. But
yeah, that wasn't planned. They were like, we got to use Jensen Ackles.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we got to do it.
Are you cool with this? Yeah. Yeah. Can I be more of a boomer though? Can I be a boomer in the time of being a boomer?
Yeah.
Supernatural was coming back, but I think it's coming back as an animated series.
Okay.
Which like whatever, but also you didn't watch Supernatural, right?
No.
Okay.
I wanted to get into that, but then I heard it had like 17 seasons, and I was like, "There's no way." There's absolutely no way.
This might be a segue for another time, but I'm gonna tell you right now everything you need to know about Supernatural. Okay.
Yeah.
2 brothers Okay.
Yep.
They fight monsters.
Okay.
And then they fight demons.
Monsters and demons. Okay.
And then they fight angels. Because God has left heaven.
Okay.
God has left heaven.
So,
He's not in heaven anymore.
So those angels are no longer really angels. That they're just, what are they? They're just, because if there's no God, then how can they be angels? But either semantics. Let's move on.
God's not gone. He just left heaven. He's just
He?
not in heaven. Phenomenal question. He is writing stories on earth because God is the greatest storyteller. And yeah, he's just writing stories. And we suspect that in season 4. And we find out that's true in season, I don't know, 12, 15, who knows? This is 900 seasons Supernatural. And they're 24 episode seasons, so like,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, it is a lot of Supernatural. And there is so much filler. There is so much filler in Supernatural. Sometimes
this is One Piece.
Oh God, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. And then they all try to find the word of God, which is literally God's word, written by Metatron.
By Megatron?
Metatron, the voice of God.
Okay.
Like, well, God can't speak to us directly because our brains would explode. Like, that's actually from the Bible. That's not even from the show. Like the voice, whenever people hear God, they hear Metatron, the voice of God. That's his job. There's an angel whose entire job is like, hey, go tell that guy. Go tell Moses some shit. So they find the word of God. And the word of God is how and only people who could read the word of God are prophets of God.
Fair.
And then we're gonna skip over so much story here. Lucifer is freed and then sent back to hell, and then sent back to a hell, and then sent back to hell, and then sent back to hell's hell. There's a hell in hell. It's not great. This is consistently what happens. And we always establish that Lucifer is kind of a dick. At the very minimum.
Doesn't seems like it's appropriate with the lore.
Yeah. Seems to be. Yeah, Lucifer, absolute dick the entire time. Then the Leviathans. We skip this season because it's stupid. We do not care. And the Leviathans are nonsense because the angels are like, we need a god. Because, and they want to choose Michael, but Michael's kind of a prick, as is probably right. Because,
Okay, we're talking about the angel here.
Archangel Michael, yes, correct.
Okay.
Archangel Michael, yes. Yes. The son who fought off Lucifer and the war in heaven, yes. Okay. Yeah. So Lucifer again trapped an infinite number of times into hell. There is a battle for hell among demons. There is a battle for heaven among angels. Somehow, nobody wins. Absolutely nobody wins. At some point, for some reason, Lucifer comes out and he's like, I'll take over heaven. And everyone is like, yeah, cool, but you can't come back here. Like, that's literally the only rule we have. There's only one rule in all of heaven. It's you can't be here. And he's like, yeah, but like, I'll try. And then he can't, because obviously he can't. And then God has a sister.
Okay.
We don't question it. And then God and his sister are mad at each other. And then they're not mad at each other. And then they leave. They leave creation.
Okay.
They leave God's creation because the reason they were fighting is that God's sister was big mad that God made all this stuff and didn't like talk to her about it. So now they're off to make another creation, but together, like as brother and sister. So God's gone now. God's legitimately gone. He's not like,
yo, my brain hurts.
This show is insane. And but the entire time you're like, okay, cool, keep going. Show me now the vampire. Like, because they're also still hunting monsters the entire time this shit is happening. They're also like, oh no, it's a Wendigo. Like, wild. This show is insane. It is also, and I'm just gonna throw this out there, it is the most gay-coded show in the history of gay. There are two dudes having sex right now, and those two dudes are less gay than some of the things that happen in this show.
My gosh.
There is so much, like, it is insane. It is truly a psychotic TV show. So then,
I'll never watch it.
This is, you have to. It is, you should watch it with just put on the part of your brain that understands that nothing being said here is blasphemy because nothing being said here is real. This is all, like, this is not making anyone, like, out to be shitty. This is just making everything out to be clear. So anyway, Lucifer can't go to heaven, is literally banished from fucking hell by the king of hell because someone did actually take over hell.
Okay. So somebody took over hell, but then God said, "I'm not going back."
So no one is ruling. No, no one's ruling heaven. Hell is now a bureaucratic nightmare. Like, literally, everything is paperwork. There's no torture. Torture is paperwork and lines. Okay, wow. So Lucifer's on Earth. That's the only place he could be. He can't be in hell, and he can't be in heaven. So Lucifer's on Earth. And then Lucifer possesses the body of the President of the United States. This is so true. Because angels cannot possess people without grace. So an angel, like a demon, is a corrupted human soul. So a demon can possess you by being a demon. That's just because human souls are human souls, and souls can be human. Angels can't possess a human. They have to be welcomed in. Which, if an angel came down to you and said, "Hey, bud, I'm an angel," as you could tell by the fact that you cannot see me and you hear me and know I'm here. I can't just jump into you. I have work to do for God. Could I please? Yeah, could I please? So, and Lucifer, still an angel, convinces the President of the United States that it would be in his best interest to allow the angel to help guide him. And then the president's mistress gets pregnant with Lucifer's baby.
Oh my
who is not
God.
the Antichrist. This is the best part. Because they're all like, this has to be the Antichrist, right? There's no question. This has to be the Antichrist. Except it's not the Antichrist.
What is happening?
It's just a Nephilim, which in the old Book of Enoch and shit, it was Nephilim are giants, basically.
Yeah.
But I know you know Nephilim. You know as much about religion as I do, so I'm not worried about it.
And also a lot of Norse mythology, Greek mythology, they're just basically following things from the Bible. So
yeah? Is the apple of Idun really? How about that? Ragnarok? Interesting. Crazy. Who could have guessed? Right. For anyone who does not know this about me, I have a master's in business. I have a bachelor's degree in information systems. And in both, I took minors in theology. I fucking love religion so much. It is my favorite. It is great stories. I love everything about it. I want to know everything I can. So that's why I'm like, that's why I watch the show and I'm like, insanity. This show is insane. So now this baby, this child, who is
sorry, I'm looking at the comments and I'm like, what?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So so this baby came out and is truly the most powerful being in creation, because when God was around, he had a rule, and it was angels don't fuck the humans. One rule he had. Like, 2, no Lucifer, angels don't fuck humans. He had 2 rules. He's gone.
Oh my God.
No one's enforcing the rules anymore. So this child is born, and this child is neither good nor evil by any definition. He is a child.
Okay.
He just also happens to be the most powerful being in all of creation because of some bullshit. So God comes back.
Oh, goodness.
God's like, what the fuck? I mean, for
my God.
7 minutes. And everything went to shit.
Wow.
And then we have the finale, and the final season is okay. It's not great. It's okay. The final episode is just okay. Sure. This might as well be the end. At the
like
very end,
that way with the boys. Okay.
Yeah, that's what because it's the same people, same showrunner, same cast, same everybody. So it's just like I'm only reason I want to tell you all this because Supernatural is in between the absolute nonsense. You still have to remember it's the story of 2 brothers hunting vampires and shit and werewolves and witches.
Oh my gosh!
In like the American Midwest,
wow,
they only ever travel. Yeah, it's and if you don't know, it is full WB.
So that I didn't know.
There is not a single ugly person on the show.
Oh my God.
Everyone, the ugly, if the person is designed to be ugly, they are unequivocally a 9 out of 10. They do the high school rom-com thing of like, oh, let's make this girl ugly. Let's put her in glasses and a ponytail. And you're like,
oh, man.
I have eyes. I know she's hot. What are you doing to me? And then the guys, they're like, the only way they ever figured out how to make a guy ugly is they're like, fat. Put fat guy in there. That's ugly, right? Like, that's the closest they ever get to ugly. Wild show. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking is going to happen in The Boys. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know who's going to win. I don't know if they're fighting for anything. How are we 3 episodes away and no one knows where V1 is?
That's my whole thing. It's like
Seth Rogen is dead.
I feel it's just like in my body. I'm just like, I am going to be so dissatisfied at the very end of the season because I'm gonna feel like we had a whole plan. We knew what the goal was. We're getting V1. Everybody's trying to get V1. We still have what's going on with Edgar? We haven't seen him for like 3 episodes now. Like they got him, and then we haven't seen him for 3 episodes. Like I don't know where this is. Like, I know where this is going, but I also don't know where this is going. And with this being the finale, I really expected things to move at a much faster, quicker pace. And I expected to see the way that episode 2 went off, where we saw them meet with Homelander and they had to, or was it episode 1, where they had to fight him. I was like, oh, this is going to be the balls. This is going to be great. It's just going to be nonstop, drag it out. Nope. So far, the The most exciting thing was
Sage
watching
revealed her
Homelander punch his
plan.
child.
Sage revealed her plan.
I haven't watched the very end of the last episode yet, right? So
do you want spoilers?
No, because I'm gonna watch the last 15 minutes. Probably will be tomorrow.
Okay. Sage revealed her plan.
Is it good?
No.
No.
Is it good? No. Is it like?
I mean, I know
she's trying
to stop. I know she's trying to stop Homelander because obviously that's the reason why she sent Soldier Boy to go with him on the whatever mission from episode 4.
Sage revealed her plan, and she revealed it to Ashley. And I gotta say, you know me. You've known me for a long time.
Huh.
You know I have a very high threshold for, we'll say tomfoolery.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley grosses me out.
Ashley, weird character, man. Weird character.
Ashley is one of the few characters in all of TV that I am audibly like, please stop. You're disgusting. Mm-hmm. You are so gross. I'm not even kink shaming. It's not the kink. It's the everything.
Yeah.
It's the all about, it's all of it.
Yeah.
It's how she's so gross.
It's a lot.
Extra points to the actress because how she can keep a straight face saying some of the things she says.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
it's impressive.
Oh my God. Disgusting. I don't know. I'm not, but it's not bad. Nothing that's happening in The Boys is bad. I'm just like, I shut my brain off. That's
yeah.
What are we doing? What's the story? What are we trying to do? What's the end game?
V1.
V1. We've MacGuffin the entire season. What happens if the good guys get V1? They can make a virus against V1? Question mark? I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
Frenchie can do it. I don't know. Sure, why not? What happens if Homelander gets V1?
Oh, hey, this is my favorite part. Again, I was just
is Stormfront coming back?
My favorite part of this whole season so far. This is one of the. This is what I've realized in my life. Big things don't upset me. It's the small things that really piss me off. And this is one of the very small thing that really pissed me off. So now Kimiko can talk.
Yeah.
Oh, her and Frenchie are rekindled. But then they're like, oh no, we can't do this. And she's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to change. So we've now found a way for them to not be together again. While we went 5 seasons with them not being together. Well, at least not for real. Why even do it? Why even do it? Who cares? It's the last season. Just let them be together. Let it finish. I let me see that happen. It's small. It's a small thing. No one really cares, but I do. And it's the small things that piss me off because I don't even know with the last season why you won't just let them sing Kumbaya and then have her die anyways because of the V1 situation. Like, I don't understand why is it that we're doing this. Like I said, it's the small things, man, that really grinds my gears. And that's one of them.
I don't know, man. Ryan can't beat Homelander. Which is wild because they were setting up Ryan for many, many episodes as the secret ingredient.
Seasons, by the way.
And then we have Octa Dick Butcher, because that's what they keep calling his chest tentacles. We have who can kill Olivia. Not Olivia. Newman, yeah.
He's like, like I keep on hearing a child. Well, go ahead.
Do I? Is it me? Shut up. Like, we killed Newman, right? So he's not strong enough to take on Homelander? Because if he was strong enough to take on Homelander, there was a really good opportunity when Homelander was dying of radiation poisoning. I don't know, man. I'm just going to be clear on this. If you want cinema, you watch Daredevil. If you want dick jokes, pussy jokes, the most disgusting bullshit, I think Sage is gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
So Ooh. I actually saw the actress who plays Firecracker without her bullshit, and I was like, she is so pretty. She is beautiful.
I think I saw her at a Comic-Con, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like,
like I was like, they trashed her up to make her look quote unquote hot, but like trashy hot. But I saw her and I was like, no, she is beautiful. Wow. And there was the panel, I saw her and Sage, the actress who plays Sage, talking, and I was like, these are two of the most beautiful women I've ever fucking seen. Wild.
Yeah. I think is she blonde or a redhead? The one that plays like a natural redhead. I think she's a natural blonde.
I think she's a natural blonde, but like, what does that fucking mean? She's a woman.
Yeah.
Like, her hair color is whatever she decides her hair color is.
That's very true.
Yeah. I don't know. As far as that, as far as TV shows, the only one that I will recommend if you haven't watched is a show called From, which I know I've said before to you.
Potentially, yep.
It is on MGM Plus, which means pirate it.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, which means no one has that. It is a truly insane show. It is a show where, like, I believe the design of the show is, if at any point anyone watching this show is calm, we have failed. Everyone has to be Winona Ryder's character in Stranger Things. Just constantly on edge about what's happening. But it's been a pretty fun show. It's got a very Cthulhu, like, cosmic monster vibe going to it. But it's back now, so I'm excited for that. And I think that's it as far... Wait, I do have other shows. I think that's, like, the meat and potatoes of it, but there are a handful of other shows that are pretty reasonable lately. No, you load. You load when you want. Website. All right, I quit. It's not even worth it. I'm going home.
That's fair.
Here. Okay, I loaded. No, that's pretty much it. Anything on Apple TV rules, apparently. But as far as, like, good nerd shit, we're coming Oh, Your Friends and Neighbors. That's the other show. That's a show you should watch with your wife. You guys will love it. I know you'll love it. Your Friends and Neighbors. Yeah. Okay. It's on Apple TV, so don't bother with that. Just art.
Of course.
And but it's good. It's got a bunch of people that you'll recognize from your childhood and mine, from our childhood. And you'll be like, oh, this is what they're doing. This movie, this TV show. And it's about John Hamm, who loses his job as, like, a, I don't know, stockbroker, whatever, who gives a shit? Doesn't matter. And then starts robbing his rich neighbors. Nice. And fencing the robbing stuff. It's really insane. And John Hamm rules and everything he ever does. So that's a fun show to watch.
Okay, I see a couple people here. I'm like, oh, what's her name? Olivia Munn is in this too. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's probably some other stuff, but those are the shows that I'd suggest to watch if you're in the market for something, especially as we're winding down on TV Showtime. Then we get
I might start off with Solo Leveling first though, but keep these in mind.
Solo Leveling has 2 seasons right now.
Yep.
And in the first season, there is one episode that you're going to be like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Mm.
And then in the second season, you're going to feel that exact feeling twice. You're going to be like, oh, wow, I thought that was awesome. And then later, you're going to be like, huh, this show rules. Because Solo Leveling rules.
That's fair.
That said, not really a show for you and your wife. Very, very shonen coded.
Oh, this is 100% me. This is This is me. This is me pulling up my Crunchyroll on my tablet. That's what that is.
Solo Leveling rules. There's a bunch of anime. We can talk about that some other time. So the only the closing point we can talk about, if anything, is movies, right? Yeah. So we got 2 Marvel movies and we got Supergirl. I have no expectations of Supergirl. Oh, and Clayface. So Supergirl trailer's out.
Look cool. Nothing.
Yeah, Clayface looks interesting, and you know what? It needs to. So, but yeah. My expectation of Supergirl is so low because who knows? Is it going to be good? Maybe. I don't know. Are we going to care? I hope so. But I went into Clayface being like, why the fuck are they making a Clayface movie? And then I saw this trailer and went, no, I kind of want to watch this. Should it be a movie? Should it be a TV show? We'll find out.
It's gonna be hard to say until we see it. I mean, it's unfortunate. I hate this. I hate to kind of weasel out of it and say it that way, but it's just the truth. Unfortunately, it's just the truth. Because I've seen James Gunn make the most out of characters before that are, in my opinion, obscure. Right? But it doesn't mean that works all the time. Sure. It also doesn't mean that it will not work again. So with that being said, we'll take a look at it and we'll see. My initial gut feeling, though, is it's going to be a good movie that you just don't get enough people to care about it.
Bro, did you see the set photo of Doom?
No.
Legit set photos? There's a bunch of all the characters, but there's a Doom one. I'll put it up real quick just so you see it. All right, never mind. I guess I won't do that. Because I don't remember how to on the new setup. Oh, well.
That's fair.
Oh, well. I'll send it to you later. It is a nifty outfit. It is well made.
Okay. All right. Well, I would hope so with that budget, but okay.
Yeah. Yep. That movie, oh my god. Every time I hear more about this movie, I'm just like
punching your butt cheeks just a little bit.
I want it to be good. I'm sure I will enjoy it. I'm past the doom of it. Pun intended.
Pun intended, okay.
I'm past the doom of it and the Well, what now that I have every reason to believe that he is not Tony Stark, that he is not a variant of Tony Stark, that he is not need to be explained as a version of Tony Stark from there. Now that every piece of information has made it relatively clear that Doctor Doom is Doctor Doom, is Victor Von Doom. And all the details of why and how this happens are irrelevant until Secret Wars. I am super comfortable with the idea that who gives a shit? None of this matters. And I'm confident in that. As far as whether I'm going to, as a fan that has been watching these terrible fucking movies and TV shows, some of them, for the last X whatever, am I excited by like this possibility? Especially because the CinemaCon footage came out and like it hasn't been officially released yet, but like everyone's talked about it and it's kind of out there. Are we? I'm ready. I'm ready to see what Doomsday is. Will it make its money back? Absolutely not. Whatever money it makes, it's because they spent as much, minus 10% to make that movie. This movie has cost them. They're re-releasing Endgame in September with some new scenes. Probably random bullshit to help tie into Doomsday. I don't know what those scenes are. They'll tell us, and then it will be available somewhere else. So I don't worry about that.
As you should not.
Yeah, it's not for me to care. But they're re-releasing Endgame, and the only reason they're re-releasing Endgame is so that they can maybe make some money again.
Potentially.
Yeah, maybe they can make a couple like 50 to 100 million on re-releasing Endgame to offset the insane amount of money they are spending on just this movie alone. We did the dumb math, and there is no way that the Avengers Doomsday movie can cost them less altogether than like $400 million. Whether they report that's how much money it cost, maybe Sir Ian McKellen and Famke Janssen, whoever, maybe all these people decided, you don't got to pay us a lot for this. It's just fun to do. Maybe that's what they decided. Maybe they're not paying a minimum of $1 million to everybody, and then obviously a shit ton more money to the people that, like, we know Robert Downey Jr. got $75 million for both. That's no, like, okay, so chop that right in half. 32.5 million for each movie. So your budget starts with Robert Downey Jr. at 32.5 million. We know the Russos are getting a metric fuck ton of money, both because they're the Russos and because they're letting the Russos use their production company. So that's money that Marvel is not going to see. Yep. That is money that has to go to like after everything. So like this is known. None of this is opinion. So we know that this movie's cost probably about $400 million. We know that starting, I'm gonna say around August, September of this year, they are going to be blitzing Doomsday fucking shit across the universe. Because after Spider-Man comes out on July 31st, the only thing that they have X-Men 97 and Vision Quest, which animated Spider-Man series, those are on Disney Plus. Those will get whatever. Yeah. We know that for like 6 whole months, you're not going to be able to take a shit in a public bathroom without Doomsday popping up on the wall in front of you, being like Avengers Doomsday, December 18th. Don't watch Dune, which is also funny because everyone who said like, oh man, they're going head to head with Dune. I'm like, Dune has never made as much money as an Avengers movie. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, what's, hold on. Dune 2 box office. 714 million domestic and 432 million. 714 million total. 282 domestic, 432 international. So we're comparing, if anything, Dune needs to move its date. Because even if it's not the peak, are you really comfortable saying we can handle an Avengers movie, knowing that every Avengers movie broke $1 billion? That's not a gamble I would take.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either.
But also, who knows? Who knows what the world is going to be like in December? I don't know what the world's going to be like in 2 weeks. Gas is $4.17 a gallon now for me, so.
Oh yeah.
So there's nothing else.
No.
That said, X-Men 97.
When is that hitting again?
More about that. Summer. It just says summer.
Okay.
And Spider-Man Brand New Day. At some point, I just. Oh wait, Spider Noir is coming out soon.
Yeah, that's this month,
Nicholas. Right? May 27th. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Nicolas Cage as Spider Noir. Oh, I'm so excited. Just watch Nicolas. I will watch anything with Nicolas Cage. Oh, and Wonder Man got a season 2. If we didn't talk about that before, Wonder Man got picked up for a second season, which is awesome because like everyone was like, I don't know if they like it, and I was like, no, Wonder Man ruled. It's a great show. Other than that, we got nothing left. We got nothing else to talk about. Hopefully, in the 2 weeks between now and the next time we meet up, we'll have something. Oh, at the minimum, we'll have Daredevil's at the finale of Daredevil and Punisher. And I think one of the DC, I think Supergirl will come out soon. I think it's this month too.
Yeah, I think Supergirl's June, right? Or is it July?
I don't know. June 26th. Okay, so no. So yeah, this will be a roughly slow 2 week period. We'll have something to talk about, but hopefully we'll get enough things to talk about
in between.
Yeah. That we can like make a real conversation. Otherwise, we're gonna have to go into the old ways and start talking about She-Hulk.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah. Remember in She-Hulk? Nah. I got nothing. I got nothing. Sadness. All right, I'm done. You done?
I'm done.
We're done.
I'm done.
Be safe, y'all. Try to stay home and avoid spending money on gas if you're in America. And if you're not in America, definitely do. It's got to be worse for you. And also, we're sorry. I don't know what for, but I'm sure someone wants to hear it. Be safe, everybody. We'll catch you in 2 weeks, unless something incredibly awesome comes up. Then I will force Goofy to talk to Red.